Rabbit trails. What's up, you guys?
Every time I think you're choking.
I gotta change it up because they're expecting it at the same time, so I gotta wait either a shorter time or a longer time. So usually I go for longer.
Just like in a whole episode, just like a whole hour, don't say anything.
Silence.
And then you go, "What's up, you guys?" And then the outro song.
Dude, GMM did that.
Who?
GMM, Good Mythical Morning, Red and Link. They did an episode where they didn't talk. It was like a 13-minute long episode of them just staring into the camera saying nothing the entire time. Like, it was live. It was like an actual video. They actually just sat there in complete silence.
And they just kind of like stayed.
I was like, is there going to be something at the very end? So I watched the whole thing. Nope.
Wow.
Complete silence.
They got you.
It was pretty funny.
Dude.
I mean, it was a waste of time, but whatever. I mean, when you got a platform, you can do whatever you want.
That's
so.
true.
I was like, whatevs. So, yeah.
Happy Halloween.
Well, yesterday was Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
When you're listening. If you're listening.
But the day we're recording this is of the 31st.
Yeah, so this is the 31st.
So, think back in time. Happy Halloween.
Spooky season's over. It's time for Christmas.
It's so scary outside. Wait, we got a Thanksgiving.
No, dude. We just go right to Christmas.
What?
There's no Thanksgiving songs.
Why
I keep it till November 1st, and then I go Christmas. Like, I start listening to my Christmas playlist. I take that bad boy from the bottom of my Spotify account, bring it all the way to the top. Bang! And I just put that bad boy on shuffle every day.
Why is it that, like, there's no songs about Thanksgiving? Like,
I mean,
the only thing Thanksgiving has is the Charlie Brown special.
Well, no, they have the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade.
Yeah, but who cares about that?
A lot of people. The general public.
Well, I don't, so it has no meaning to me.
Well, you asked, so I was, like, answering.
I just don't see why.
Look, this is pretty cool. It's like New York City. Dude, it's a bit. What? Yeah, so let's talk about this Justice League episode we watched last night.
Oh, dude, that three-parter? Dude, that was crazy.
Okay. Epic style.
So,
we were talking about Justice League last week, but we've been watching it.
Yeah, as you know, we're going through.
Yeah,
we're going through it.
And we got to the season, or the series finale of Justice League, and now we're in Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah, which is like the same, but more heroes.
Yeah, but it's like renewed.
Because of
big deal.
This three-parter that we watched.
Yeah, okay. The classic, we both watched it when we were kids a bunch, so we were waiting for it to show up in this whole entire series box that Josh purchased. Mm-hmm. And finally, it comes up, and man, were we psyched, and man, did we underestimate how epic it was. Mm-hmm. Like, we were already hyped, but it was like 10,000 times better than we remembered.
Oh my goodness, dude. Like, I couldn't even wrap my head around how good this was. Like, watching it as a kid, I was like, that's cool. But as an adult, oh my goodness, dude. Dude.
No lie.
The lines weren't even that cheesy.
No, dude, the script, perfection. Like, a lot of those lines I have said for, like, my whole life. And I just, like, heard them, and I was like, holy crap. Like, I remember when I was a kid, my dad would always say the line that Superman says when he says, let's use our inside voices when they're fighting in the Batcave. We used to say that all the time. My older sister would say it. I would say it. My dad would say it. We say it all the time.
Yeah.
Dude.
And then Superman said it.
Dude, freaking classic. And then when him and Wonder Woman were flying up to the ship, and she's like, odds aren't great. And he says, they don't stand a chance. Dude,
yeah.
Epic.
It's pretty epic.
Chills.
Yeah.
Chills.
Yep.
It's freaking amazing,
dude. Hot Girl did him real bad.
Dude, Hot Girl did him wrong, bro.
Apparently she was like a spy for the Thanagarians, which is like her people.
Yeah.
She was like supposed to come to Earth to spy. Now, she didn't know like the bigger plan was to like basically wipe out Earth so they could jump their ship.
And defeat this lifelong grudge that they're holding against, what were they called?
I don't even remember. But
something, I don't know.
Garshers.
I wanted to say Gandalorian, but I'm just thinking Mandalorian.
Gandelirias. It's not Mandalorian, but
I don't know.
Anyway, she didn't know, but like she wasn't exactly the biggest help whenever they took out the Justice League.
Yeah, like it was strange because she was like, okay, this is for. She was still under the impression this was for the good of the planet. The Justice League was fighting back, and she knows them. She's been fighting with them for like a long time.
Wow.
Like this has been going on for a while, but like they're fighting back, and they put them in jail, like and use their superhero weaknesses against them, and she doesn't even raise a finger.
Yeah, and
she
then
could care less.
And then the previous episode before, her and John Stewart, the Green Lantern, were smitten. Okay, they were smooching. Okay, all of a sudden these people come by. Oh, who's the leader of this dude? Her freaking fiance. Fiance. Promised. Okay, she's taken.
Spoken for.
What is she doing though? She's speaking elsewhere.
Yeah, she's sprechen the African American. She's sprechen it.
The Green Lantern.
The Green Lantern.
Not to mention, like, sure, the Hawkman was like a stud, right?
Bro,
but
well, I mean,
John Stewart, dude, the Green Lantern.
He's got morale. He's got the looks. He's got the power ring.
He had the lines too. He had good lines.
Always got the lines from that dude. Straight up.
He
always
freaking
can rely on him.
He fought, and then the dude broke his ring.
Yeah. And he
still fought.
Got up and was like,
no ring.
Threatened the dude.
Yeah.
Straight up threatened the guy without his power ring. He had nothing against this dude except his regular human mortal body. And he was like, kiss my butt. And then, dude, wrecked the dude.
But freaking John, dude, liked Hot Girl a lot.
Dude.
And then...
Yeah, they just started going.
Out.
Honeymoon phase in it.
And then this dude shows up and he's like, oh, who are you? And then the guy was like,
She says nothing. Walks up, kisses this dude right in front of John.
Right in front of him. No respect.
He's speechless.
Yeah,
of course.
Because he's like,
what the frick?
Yeah, like
what the frick's going on?
Yeah, he didn't say that line, but
yeah, I said that.
Yeah. So she kisses him. He goes, what the frick? And then he goes, who's this guy? And then he's like, fiance.
Oh, my fiance.
And then he was like,
I'm sorry.
Oh. And then he was like,
plays it so cool.
And then he just walks away.
Just a beast.
Yeah,
man.
just walks away.
I don't need a woman.
Looks at her and he goes, and then walks away.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Leaves.
Yeah.
She doesn't bat a freaking eyelash. And then she acts like the victim.
Yeah, she acts like she didn't just like...
You were spying. Okay, we get that. But you also didn't have to play with this dude's feelings. And then just like... Not even brace him for anything. You shouldn't have even gotten into anything with this dude. Because your fiance is on the way and you know it. But in fact, right before, you start making the moves, okay? What the heck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting. That's all I'm going to say.
Then like, she finally is like, okay, I see what they're doing is wrong. Because they got the permission from like the world leaders to allow them to help them with this incoming invasion.
Yeah, quote unquote.
But it was a setup so they could basically take over the planet.
Martial law.
Yeah.
Just like...
And so then like the Justice League, you know, they're being hunted and they change into like regular people clothes.
Yeah.
And then, you know, end up in the Batcave later on down the line and she's like, oh, I see what they're doing is wrong. So Hot Girl like wants to go help them and so she goes finds them.
Brings John his power ring that they took from him when they imprisoned them prior.
Tries to make it sound all nice and like how she's
I didn't know.
She didn't know. Shut up. And then
seriously.
Cram it. Oh man, I forgot what I was going with that. I was just like, oh god.
She wasn't aware that they were freaking tracking her.
Yeah, they were tracking her, and then
obviously
they saw and heard like everything that she did, like telling them what they were gonna do.
So obvious.
So like she's imprisoned, right? And then the Hawkman comes back and he goes, "Tell me that you'll be with me," and then she does that, and then he gets mad and then just leaves.
Yeah, we were so just dumbstruck because he's like. Because the whole thing was like a recorded conversation between her and John, Green Lantern, and
it wasn't anything bad, really.
I'm so sorry. And he was like, oh my gosh, she has feelings for this dude? And then, so yeah, he had her in a cage, and he was like, tell me you're going to be with me. Tell me that that's just like part of your secret agent thing. It means nothing to you. And she was like, what did she say? If you leave Earth alone? She was like, if you leave
Earth alone,
I'm
like,
yours.
I'm yours. Yeah. I'll go with you
like,
anywhere.
I'm yours forever.
And then he was like, frick you!
Yeah, got angry. I'm like, that's what you wanted. You came in there for that specific reason. You got it, and then you refused it.
Yeah, he was like, you betray me and all that, you know.
Yeah.
I can forget that. But this guy.
And
then she's like, okay, I'll go with you. And he's like, frick you.
Yeah. No. What?
No, you weren't supposed to say that.
She just goes, what? I'm confused here.
It was so dumb. But then,
the dumbest.
But, I mean, the action was incredible.
Oh, my gosh, dude.
The lines
laying
off the
some
charts.
fat punches.
Dude, Batman tried to crash the watchtower directly into their base.
Dude.
And he was doing such, and he was going to leave himself behind.
He's going to sacrifice himself.
Because he wanted to make sure that it landed perfectly, and then he didn't want it to, like, just burn up on the way down.
At the drop of a hat, he just said, I'm going to give my life.
Yeah.
Send the others down in his
literally no other thought. He was like, I guess I'm dying.
He was like, all right. Yeah. Didn't tell anybody, then just did it. Mm-hmm. Of course, Superman came and saved him.
Superman came and pulled him out.
Because he's super.
Yeah.
Because he realized, I'm not the leader of the Justice League, Batman is.
Yeah.
What are we going to do without a leader?
And he's only part-time.
Yeah.
He's not even full-time.
Seriously.
Yeah.
He's like a freaking journalist.
It's crazy.
Oh, no, you're talking about Batman.
Yeah. No, Batman. Yeah, Superman, I think he's full-time.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, we were very impressed.
That was our night last night.
Yeah, we were very impressed.
Man, we were just so wowed by that.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend. Highly recommend.
Yeah, it's, if you want to, like, wash away the sins of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Rendition of trash.
Yeah, because it was really bad. It was
if you want to wash his puppet show out of your mind.
If you've ever wondered, like, oh, that's really smelly, what is that? It was Zack Snyder's Justice League. Mm-hmm. And this one is more of like the potpourri of Justice League. So I would recommend check that out.
If you think that the Zack Snyder Justice League movie was good, then
like check yourself into the nearest hospital, because
you got some issues.
Because you are.
I'd say you need psychiatric attention.
Yeah, because you're not right in the head.
And you don't know anything about superheroes. I'm just gonna say it. That might be a little controversial, but I'm just saying. I'm just gonna say it.
I don't even think they know.
No respect.
I don't even think they know how to read if they if they think that. Like Brandon will say it was good. He was like, it wasn't bad. It was okay. And like the fact that you have to say that it was okay means it wasn't okay.
I can understand if you're not a super fan of superheroes, you enjoying that movie, maybe that you get a free pass. But if you call yourself a superhero fan, and you went and saw that movie because you're a superhero fan, and you liked it, get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Whoa, dude, you're too close. Back up. Away.
You're right here. I'm going to need you way over there. I'm going to need you 70 feet away from me, please.
Just keep walking until I can't see you.
Walk until your feet bleed, and then keep walking. Wait a second. Different universe.
Dude. But yeah, that was great. Very much enjoyed that. You don't see cartoons like that anymore.
You do not.
You don't see that anymore.
Trash cartoons these days.
I was telling you, I gotta go pick up those old Teen Titans. Because the old Teen Titans is where it's at. The stuff they got today.
Yeah, that's a joke.
Yeah, it's literally. It's a bad joke.
Literally the worst joke ever.
It's a joke that had to be explained to you.
Like, dude. So accurate. Painfully accurate.
Real upset about it. Because when I heard that Teen Titans was coming back, I was like...
Dude.
Yes, dude. Yes. And then they brought it back and I was like, what is this garbage?
Yeah. Trash.
And not only is it doing very well...
My sister watched that. I objected.
Wow.
I'm saying, disappointed is putting it lightly.
Well, I wanted to, since it's Halloween, I figured we would share stories from recent memories, not recent memories, but just, memories that you can recollect.
Oh, yes.
Of your childhood.
Specifically of Halloween?
Specifically, yes.
Okay.
Specifically. Well, I never went trick-or-treating as a kid.
I did.
Mother always thought that I was going to be kidnapped.
That's why you go with your kid.
She also thought that it was, like, not good to trick-or-treat. Right. Yeah, so I would dress up, but the only thing I can remember is, like, my cousin would dress up at my grandma's house, and she would go trick-or-treating while I stayed home, and I would be in my costume, and I would watch X-Men, the old, like, 90s cartoon X-Men.
Yes.
And that was my Halloween.
Perfection.
And you know what? It was actually a pretty good Halloween. It was a pretty good Halloween.
That sounds good to me.
Because you can, listen, if you don't want your kid to go trick-or-treating, buy them more than enough candy and just let them watch.
Give them a show.
And just give them a show. Let them watch a cartoon dressed up.
Let them watch a cartoon you never let them watch. SpongeBob.
Dude, I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob as a kid.
I was so perplexed by my friends that weren't allowed to watch it. I was like, why? It was hilarious.
I was told that I would become stupid.
That is the worst excuse I've ever heard. You can't become stupider by watching a TV show. Unless you're drinking in what it says and saying, that's truth.
That's just what I was told.
If you legitimately think that a sponge could be a live entity of personality underwater living in a pineapple, then you deserve to be called stupid.
Sometimes, I have seen a couple episodes, and like sometimes, but I watched it when I was older. And so when I'd watch it, I'm like, wait a minute. No bubbles came out of that. No water came out of that. Wait, how is he drying up when he's underwater?
You just gotta not worry about it.
And that's the thing. I feel like I missed that window because I pick up those things.
I laugh every single episode. I laugh at some point. Like, I mean, the newer ones getting a little off the wall, like, and I'm not talking Vans. They're getting a little wild. And I'm just like, they're not bad per se, but they're not as good as the classic old school SpongeBob ones. Talking old school, like 90s, early 2000s. But yeah, that, dude, Prime. It's a good show.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if I would call it a good show. Funny show. Yes.
But what about you, man? We haven't actually ever talked really about like
swapped
Halloween stories. Yeah.
I mean, I remember some of my Halloween outfits. I was like a ninja at one point. I dressed up as Blue's Clues when I was a really young kid, and it shattered my soul when I found out that Blue's Clues was a girl. Yeah, I dressed up like her.
Yeah.
You were really not happy about it.
Dude, everyone
What sense does it make to have a blue dog and
a magenta?
A magenta dog, and
I thought they were smitten.
The magenta one is also a girl, right? Yeah. What sense does that make?
I don't know. I thought Blue was trying to court magenta.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Is this like a J.K. Rowling scenario where the maker just said afterwards, "Oh yeah, you didn't know that was a girl the whole time"? No. No one thought that.
Yeah, like
from the first episode, no one thought that.
Just assume, just because like, I don't know. At the time, more boys would.
This was before the whole gender neutrality.
Yeah, this is before you could say boy and get a bunch of trouble.
This is way before blue and pink did not count as boy and girl.
Yeah,
for babies.
Yeah, we get that you can be blue and green, and it all mean whatever. Who cares? Anyway, at the time, so don't get mad, because we can't change that. But at the time, blue. Oh, it's for boys.
Blue is for boys.
No, not
B.
B for boy.
G.
PG-13. Yeah, but anyway, everyone thought that blue and magenta were a couple. Yeah. Were they? To us, yes.
Yes, they were an item. Okay?
But did that...
I saw magenta, I said, dude, blue? What's up?
Did that end up not happening? Yes.
Absolutely.
I remember a green dog came in the mix at some point as well.
I also remember that.
It had short ears and teeth. It was basically, I think it was a pit. but I don't remember the name. And I'm also going to say it was a boy.
I guess I just realized that was my first ship ever. Mm-hmm. Like, I remember when I found out what shipping was, like, in, like, middle school, my older sister was saying, oh, I totally ship them. And I was like, what the frick does that even mean? Mm-hmm. So I figured out what it means.
I didn't even know what that was until you had explained it to me. Yeah. It just wasn't a thing that I had heard.
That literally happens so much. Like, I'll find out something that I didn't know for, like, a majority of my life, and then somebody else, and I'm like, let me tell you. And I act like I've known it my whole life. Let me tell you, okay? Yeah, so I guess that was my first ever ship.
You know what was weird? All through Blue's Clues, you're learning how to investigate and discover. Basically, be a detective.
If there's a blue paw print, something's
cooking.
Something's amok.
Yeah, there's a clue, and it's blue.
They're bringing back Blue's Clues. If you didn't know,
they have brought it back.
Just FYI, yeah.
And
is it already playing?
I think so.
I don't know.
Because they brought Steve back for an episode, and Joe.
Well, that was just like a clip, though, as far as I knew.
I just thought they had aired that episode already. I don't know.
Who knows?
But I just saw Steve's doing good. He's a detective now.
Yeah, he's actually like a super intelligent man. He's bald now.
He's bald now.
Not Steve. Not the character. The guy who's playing him is like bald. You can watch like a YouTube video of what he's doing now, and he's like this super smart. I'm pretty sure he's like an atheist. So it totally shattered my whole childhood. Yeah. Because he was just nice, fun-loving, happy-go-lucky Steve with the green striped shirt on and the white collar.
Blue Skidoo.
Yeah. Fun guy with the short little, just like plain Jane hair.
Yeah. You would think talking to like a fake dog for years would make you like cry out to Christ.
Straight up.
It's like homeschoolers, you know? Couple weeks in homeschool, you'd think that, you know, they'd be crying out to God.
Dude.
But I guess not.
I personally would kill at a childhood TV show.
I think so.
I would wreck shop in that industry, dude.
Maybe.
I already talk to kids like that all the time when I'm at church. Hey, what'd you find there? Some kid was trying to take my cane the other night because I was dressed up as Waldo for the Halloween party. Sorry, costume party.
Yeah, you don't want to
celebrate Halloween.
Why is that so?
So yeah, this kid was trying to take my cane and said, "Hey, you can't take that. I won't be able to walk without it." And then they start laughing because I start laughing. It's a whole thing, you know.
I feel like just you on set.
I would tear it up.
Dude, there's so much you can do.
That's one thing.
You only worry about yourself.
Insanely confident about that.
Yeah.
I could just tear the set to shreds.
I would love to do voice acting and something like that.
Oh, dude. I would just love voice acting.
Be great. Especially, like, you land one character that you just do so well. And then it's like, that's it. I'm set for the rest of my life. All I have to do is speak.
Well, then that just shoots you out into the world as a voice actor. So then you're considered for other parts. I kind of miss like the old days though, like for instance in this Justice League cartoon where they did like multiple voices for multiple characters, but it's like you can't do that really. You don't see that a lot. You don't see that often these days, as far as I know.
Yeah, no.
In like big animated flicks.
Yeah.
Different voices for everybody. Mm-hmm. Which I mean, whatever, more jobs if that's the thing that you're interested in. But yeah, interesting how that works.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think you gave a Halloween story yet.
Yeah, I just went off on a rabbit trail about Blue's Clues.
We should name a show after that.
So yeah, that was one when I was really young, dressed up like Blue's Clues. My older sister was magenta. Okay. I was blue.
Both of you were girls, okay?
Well, yeah, you know. But I remember being an alien at one point. I had like this big like cloak and this plastic, hard to breathe in green alien costume with an alien glove. I remember I liked to wear it because it would form your fingers like that because it only had 3 fingers. Okay. And I thought it was cool, and I would walk up and like I held on to that glove for a long time for some reason. Man. One time, I think my last Halloween I ever celebrated what I mean is went trick-or-treating. I think it was like a really bad version of a zombie. So my older sister was getting like really into like costume makeup and stuff like that. And so she made like a zombie bite on my neck and then kind of made me pale and black around my eyes. And that was it.
Oh, okay.
And I just wore my regular clothes, like shorts, a t-shirt, and my backwards blue flat bill cap that I wore every day of my life.
Okay.
Nikes, tube socks.
That's pretty... Yeah, you just had to dress up as yourself.
If I remember correctly, I was supposed to meet up with some people.
You're talking like your younger self again.
I did not have that... I didn't have a speech impediment when I was little.
No, it was just sometimes. Just because like your teeth had that gap.
For sure.
So sometimes.
Fat gap, dude.
You sometimes had that Mike Tyson.
I don't think that's accurate.
It's sometimes.
So if I remember correctly, for some reason I remember this, I got like dropped off to go trick-or-treating with my friends and nobody was there. And so I ended up not going trick-or-treating. I just went back to my house. My mom bought me candy.
That's cool.
Yeah. But my
you got stood up.
Favorite part about Halloween was always getting home with my giant pillowcase full of candy and then pouring it on the floor in the living room of my suburb, Reed's Roadhouse, my dad's old house in Kansas City, in Overland Park, Kansas. And I would organize all my candy into separate piles of the same kind of candy and all that jazz. And I would get rid of the candies I don't want, give them to my sister and my dad, and then I would put the rest in my bag and I would eat on it over the next few weeks.
So that's where the madness kind of began.
Yeah.
Whereas like your organization and all of that. Because me, I would just put the bag somewhere in my room. I'd just pick up some candy at random.
Well, I did. I put it all back in there after. I just liked to do that. I thought it was cool. I thought it was fun. It was like, check out all my candy. How many of the same kind did I get? And then I would do ratio. No, I'm kidding. I would ratio it out and see what percentage of my candy finds were this kind or that kind. Chocolate, gummy, sour, sweet. And I would write it all down on paper, and I would just marvel at it all night.
I'm trying to think of what my favorite candy is, like, right now.
My favorite chocolate bar of all time?
Okay.
Twix.
Dude, I was going to
favorite.
say that.
All-time favorite love?
I had a Twix today. I haven't had a Twix in, like, years.
One of my all-time faves.
And they had little Twix at the gym.
Yeah. Eat them up, dude.
And I was eating it, and I was like...
Eat them up.
Oh, my gosh, what is this in my mouth right now? And I was, like,
Glory.
chewing it, and I was like...
Ooh.
Man,
I feel it.
I was like, wow. And then I had another one, and I was like, left or right Twix? I don't care, dude.
Dude, I'll take them both at the same time. I'm not even lying right now.
I was like upset that there weren't anymore. After eating the Twix, I looked at a Snickers and was like, I don't want it.
Dude, seriously. Okay, Snickers, good. I'm not trying to front.
Yeah.
Twix, that satisfying crunch.
Yeah.
Same thing with Kit Kats. I love a good Kit Kat. It's plain.
See, a Twix is like a Kit Kat and a Snickers, like all the good parts of both.
For sure.
Because it's not as chewy as a Snickers, and it's not as super dry as a Kit Kat.
I met a dude one time who ate them like a monster. Ate Twix like a freaking weirdo. He would like bite off each layer separately. He would take the top, like he would take it on its side and just like, it's like he would eat it like a burrito when people eat the burrito the wrong way from the middle. He would do that and he would just eat the top layer off, the next layer, and then the rest of it. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you? No.
Just eat
They
it.
put the whole thing in chocolate so it's all together at once. You're eating them all separately. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Just eat it like
just
a
get
normal
all separate
human.
things. Just get chocolate, cookies, and caramel, and eat them all separately if you're gonna do that.
Yeah,
Does
don't get something that was made together and try to eat it separate.
All I'm saying though,
if you hit a minute mark when you're eating like candy or something, 30 seconds even.
stop.
Don't eat it.
Stop.
Find something else to eat because that's not for you.
Not for you. It's a fun treat.
And you're making everybody mad.
That you're just supposed to
eating around it, trying to find some sort of hack of how to eat it. Oh,
yeah.
This way's better.
Oh, it tastes better this way. No.
Hey, stop talking.
No. That's like
you shouldn't have your teeth.
That's like you that's like you getting a burger and taking it all separately and eating it all separately. You eat the bottom bun by itself. You scrape off the ketchup and you eat the ketchup by itself. Disgusting. Just saying that made me want to throw up everywhere.
You get a jar of peanut butter, jelly, and a loaf of bread.
Stop this.
And you just munch on the bread, and then when you're done, you'll eat the jelly with the spoon, and you'll go, I should have some peanut butter in my belly. And then you just eat the peanut butter, and you go, oh no, dude, way better this way.
You eat the heel of the bread loaf.
Yeah, you start with that because you don't even cut the bread.
You take out the whole loaf, you take both heels. One side, the far other side. You make it with that. Disgusting. Get away from the United States of America. We don't want you here.
So anyway, just eat the bar like a normal human being.
Please.
Just put it in your mouth and chew it. That's
For the name of science, please.
Yeah, I don't...
You science respecters, okay?
Yeah. There are some, like, the only thing that's, like, understandable...
Oreo.
That's exactly what I was... You opened you put your hand and your foot in my mouth and opened it up and you yanked that word right out.
Dude, not even lying. I don't eat Oreos like that, personally.
Nor I.
But I know it's a thing.
Yeah, and that's
I can respect that.
Fine,
I can respect that.
And that's fine.
Oh, dude. I love a good soggy Oreo.
Dude.
Just the right amount of sog, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one time when I was trying to... On your journey of finding how soggy you want it...
I'm like a 7-seconder.
See, one time I put it in for like...
Dude,
maybe a
we've
minute.
all been there.
I put it in for maybe a minute.
We've all been there. There's just nothing.
And it just fell off. I was like...
Yeah, dude.
I thought it was a magic trick. I was like, someone hocus pocus my cookie.
What is going on?
And then I got it to where like it was just about to fall off.
There's something awry.
It was only soggy, and I ate it, and I was like, that's actually
enjoyable.
I really like it when there's like no crunch and it's just soggy.
Because it just mends with the cream in the center. It's like the same exact experience, but just all the way through. Which I can dig the contrast between the crunch and the cream.
Fine.
Or just dissecting Oreos.
Dude, it's a science, bro.
It really is.
I got called an animal because I like the sogginess whenever you
Who called you an animal? I want to know.
It was Cray, man. He said I was an animal.
Well,
because Cray will dip for 3 seconds. I know it's you might as well have just not put your cookie in the milk.
But I can understand that because it's like I like Oreos, but I like the milk taste on them. Yeah. But I don't want to get rid of any of the crunch. I do that from time to time, but I do like me some sog.
The guy who you saw eat the Twix, he would take a bite and then he would chug some milk.
No, I was wanting to say this about Twix. I like the mini Twix. I just pop that whole bad boy in my mouth at once. Mm-hmm. But a full size Twix, just a regular classic. Like, you get the 2 in the package. They're, like, this long. Okay, dude. No lie, I would take that out of the package and I would smell that like a cigar. I'd put that under my nose, just drag it, go, oh, yeah.
That's a good pepper.
I was thinking that.
Oh, that's a hot pepper.
And I would just, like, crunch down half that bad boy, dude. One bite. And I'm like, wow. That's good. Yeah. I would just smell that, dude, like a Cuban. Like a good old Cuban cigar.
I'd do that with any candy that was like the length. I would always... Dude. I still do that. Today, with the Twix, there were mini Twix. They were like this. If you're watching or if you're listening, it's small, okay? I was smoking a cigarette. I was acting like I was smoking a cigarette. And then when it got down to like this much, like I was smoking a joint. Dude. Never done it, but I was like, I'm doing it now with candy.
This is how I would do it.
I'll hold both right here.
Yeah, no, for real. Like, the candy cigarettes, those were a blast. You felt so cool. Yeah. I do that with pens. I'll be taking some notes, and like I'll be listening to something.
You're like, man, I'm stressed.
And I'll put it in between my fingers, and I'll just put it in my mouth, and I'll be like, I look like I'm smoking a cigarette right now. Yeah. Pretty cool, huh?
I used to like to chew on pens.
I never was a pen chewer myself.
See, I'd like to do it, and then when I went into the workforce, I didn't when I was at work, but like there was someone who would do it at work, and they ruined all our pens. And then I saw the madness that came from that, and I stopped chewing. I haven't chewed a pen since.
You saw the ruin.
And I have been
reformed.
Pen sober.
Oh, nice.
For maybe like 3 years now.
Dude, congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Do you have like a little pendant or something?
No, they gave me the pen cap. But then I relapsed a little bit when they just gave me the cap.
Yeah, no, I
so now...
Too tempting. Why would they do that?
Well, that was when I transitioned into drinking a lot of water.
Yeah.
and now I'm
pen free.
I'm pen free, and the water I'm doing all right at. I found myself sipping a little water.
Dude, when it rains out,
yeah,
that's bad news for you.
Dude, I see it. I'm like, I just want
water. You just want to open your gullet and just face upward like that.
I want to.
That's all you want to do.
I want to dunk my head in a tub filled.
Dude.
And I just want my head like this. And like this is my head, and like my body stands straight up.
I don't even care if I'm bobbing for apples.
No, I don't want any apples. I don't want anything but water.
They're like, come up. They're like waiting for you to come up with an apple in your mouth.
Yeah.
You don't ever come up. You're just in the water.
Yeah.
You're just experiencing for the
water.
Put
a hose in the water, and just let it fill.
You're in a cold pool.
Okay.
Sorry, no. You're in a hot tub.
Okay.
You get a cold hose. Put that bad boy in the hot tub.
That was the best, dude.
Thing. Another one. Another great scenario. Trampoline.
Sprinkler underneath.
Yes, dude.
Dude, me and my cousin would do that for hours.
Best thing, slipping all around, jumping, and like you would jump up, and then you would hit your feet at an angle and just slam into the trampoline.
You would just slam, and you were gonna try to stay up.
Yeah,
but you couldn't.
No, dude.
You'd just be slipping around.
And then I'd start like breakdancing, and I'd burn my foot at one point because I was doing it way too hard.
Yeah,
dude.
And then that was bath time, because you're clean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll say this, the best.
Say it.
Dude, peeing has never been more enjoyable until you're in a pool.
I can't say I agree with that.
You never peed in the pool?
No, I peed in the pool.
It wasn't the best pee of your life.
No, it was not.
What?
Dude, the amount of terror where you have to either decide, okay, I'm going to take a chance, I'm going to find a spot away from everybody and pee in one place, or you're going to do the drag, which will cause a heat flow leading straight to you. You got to do one or the other. Yeah. Either way, it's like, okay, if these people get anywhere near me, I'm going to be found out and it's going to be embarrassing. For me, anyways, I would be embarrassed by that.
Right.
So, like, I either have to find a spot where I don't think anybody's going to come near me. I got to act like super like, oh, I'm just hanging out over here.
Yeah.
Or I got to drag the pathway, and it's just like, either one is just terrifying for me.
Really?
I'm like, I just gotta make sure nobody just finds out about this.
That sounds like a Mission Impossible movie.
It's honestly,
dude,
that's why it's not enjoyable. I'm just so anxious during the whole thing.
I just let it rip. Honestly, I would just be like, all right, I'm gonna take a swim, and then I would just like dive in the water, and I'd make that current that you're talking about, but then I would make my way back through it, yeah.
Ew.
Not my face was up, so I mean I'd be here, and I'm just doing that because I'm trying to spread it out. Was what I was trying to do. So everybody's getting the heat.
I've never heard of people doing this.
Yeah, dude. I was like, no one will suspect, and they didn't.
Yeah, because who would swim through their pee?
Exactly. But you know what? Because my thing was, the chlorine will kill the pee.
Right, it'll kill the bacteria.
And
which urine's sterile anyways, so it's purely the smell.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you didn't even smell it.
Yeah. See, I remember a few times diving all the way down to the bottom of the deep end, just peeing as fast as I could.
Whoa.
But I would just keep it all at the bottom, so nobody would find it.
That's life or death.
It wouldn't. Like, there was no pressure problems.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
The only ones I were in.
All the way at the bottom. Yeah.
Wow.
I just force it all out right there.
Man, so you just sit in it.
I'm hardcore, man. I'm not letting anybody find out. Yeah. Nobody has to this day.
Dude, I remember
undetected.
I remember the last time I peed in a pool.
I don't.
I
don't remember the last time.
My very last time to pee in a pool. I think
November 4th, 1969.
I think I was like 13. I was like 13 and we had our own pool at home and I was just swimming by myself and I was like, man, I'm growing up. And I was like, and I just let her go. And I was like,
well, if you're by yourself, not as much of a big deal,
And I was like, that's that. And then...
Really, though? There's chlorine in the pool. Urine is sterile. What's the big deal?
I don't know, dude. Everyone's just afraid to pee.
I mean, I wouldn't want someone to pee on me. I understand that.
Yeah.
So I guess that's it. I guess
that's
someone else's pee on you.
Yeah.
Even though, like, yeah, I guess that's it.
Dude, I saw turds in pools twice in my life, and I was like,
seen it.
That's insane.
Never seen it.
It was crazy.
Let me just say, the just utter terror that came with the Grown Ups movie when Kevin James pees in the pool and it turns it dark blue.
Oh yeah,
oh my
dude,
gosh!
that's
every
scary.
pool I entered since that movie, I've just been like, this could be the end.
My dad told me that would happen.
This could be the end of me.
Before I ever saw anything about that movie.
And the trailer, I was just like, are you freaking kidding me? Is that real?
When I peed in the pool and it didn't do that though, I felt a disconnect between me and my father.
My father's a liar.
And then I went on a pee in the pool tangent, dude.
You're like, no! You smash your fist in the pool. Dang it! Everyone looks over at you in the corner. What is he doing?
I just leave him alone, leave him be. And then I was like, ah! And I just...
My dad's a liar!
And then
it was so funny.
Yeah.
No, but the sheer terror.
Yeah.
That came with just the trailer. I remember seeing it on TV and I was like, holy crap, is that a new thing? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not much of a swimmer.
Yeah.
I don't think I swam. I swam once or twice this whole summer. Mm-hmm. I don't even know if I swam this summer. Mm-hmm. Maybe last summer. I can't remember.
I think I swim twice.
I don't swim a lot.
Yeah, I barely saw the sun.
Which
was really upsetting because I wanted to tan.
Swimming makes me so tired.
Oh yeah, dude.
The best feeling is getting back into your dry clothes after you just got done swimming. But that's only if you're at your casa.
That's when you'll feel most tired.
I don't like to drive home. Then the feeling's already gone. But
I'm the most hungry when I'm swimming.
Dude.
I have to pee the most when I'm in the pool.
Doritos, please.
I want chlorine Doritos
why
so bad,
is that a thing?
Don't know, dude, but it's
chlorine-soaked hands just going into the Dorito bowl.
Yeah.
That's all I remember from my sister's swim parties back when I lived in apartments with my mom and my older sister, dude.
Sometimes I'll just sprinkle chlorine
straight up, dude,
on the Doritos.
I'll stick my hand in the pool.
It's seasoning.
And I'll just slinging it, dude. Just slinging it. Like that. Everyone's like, what the heck? And then I get them all to myself.
And then I just eat it all. It's really good.
Eat it all, dude. Straight up.
Straight up.
What was I going to say? I was going to say one more thing. And it has escaped me. It has escaped my mind.
There it goes.
It's too far now.
Well, thanks for listening to this episode then.
Yeah.
Just watching and all that. Happy Halloween. Eat all the candy you can.
Eat all the candy you can't.
Unless you're
try
allergic to peanuts or something. Don't eat something like peanuts if you're allergic. But yeah, thanks for watching, listening, and check our next one out. We're on Twitter, follow that. And
yeah, we have 11 followers and none of you tweet us. What the heck is that about?
So, yeah, we really love when you guys do that. It really makes it fun.
Why do we even have the Twitter page? We had it so we can interact with people. And no one cares.
Okay.
Let me just say one more thing.
You just spend 10 minutes you're
we go right back into it. No, let me say this.
Frick you guys.
These are the worst. You know what? We're quitting the podcast.
Hey, people stop listening to our podcast.
You had 0 plays this week. What the heck is that about? Why? What do you think?
No, but you guys are great. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
And we'll have another one, next week.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
We'll see you on the next one.
Goodbye. Yeah. 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 I do. Yes. Yeah. Like the 4th of July. Cover, man.
It's a good old warm up. Just gotta warm up the pipes.
How do you guys warm up? Pick a song.
Pick a song.
What?
We sing it.
Just pick a song.
Outrageously.